DJ Erica.
Now moving on to this whole situation with Vanessa Bryant, the wife of Kobe Bryant, the widow of Kobe Bryant, and Meek Mills. Okay, so Meek Mill, the rapper, decided to come out with a new song a couple of weeks ago. Okay, in the song, he basically made a song lyric that many could take as offensive in regards to Kobe Bryant and his helicopter crash. Now, the lyrics in the song, okay, this particular song he put out, it says, "This B, I'm effing, always tell me she love me, but she ain't ever showed me. Yeah, and if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It be another Kobe." So it's just like, okay, so that, let me read it again. "This be, I'm effing, always tell me she loves me, but she ain't ever showed me. Yeah, and if I ever lack, I'm going out with my chopper. It be another Kobe." So it's like a thing where he basically references, basically saying that, trying to make reference to his helicopter crash that happened. And it's just distasteful. Okay, it's just inappropriate. I don't know why he had to use that particular line and reference or whatever situation may be. And a lot of people saying stuff about it for like the past week or so. And a couple of days ago, Vanessa Bryant took to Instagram and put up a post that called Meek Mill out and basically said, this is what it says, and I quote, "Dear at Meek Mills," and she added him too. She said straight directly to him and said him, okay? "At Meek Mills, I find this line to be extremely insensitive and disrespectful, period. I am not familiar with any of your music, but I believe you could do better than this. If you are a fan, fine. There's a better way to show your admiration for my husband. This lack of respect intact. This lacks respect intact," okay? So she sent that out. Now, you would think that that was going to be the end of it, okay? Because she put it out there. You would think that Meek Mills was going to reply back and say, "I apologize," or just stay silent. Because a lot of times when celebrities are in the middle of a squabble or a situation with someone, they say, "You know what, I'm just going to be quiet about it. I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to act like it didn't happen." No, Meek Mills had to come out and he decides to respond with some tweets that people are alleging that was going back to Vanessa Bryant. Now, mind you, I was chilling one night. Listen, I was watching the whole thing unfold because I was like, okay, let me go to bed. All of a sudden, all the celebrities acting up, okay? After she put this post up, okay, I find it, I screenshot it, whatever. Goes over to Twitter, right? I start watching Meek Mill tweets. The tweets he's posting, immediately following her post, okay? Not too long after her post, okay? And then start going through the web. He says, "I'm going back savage in this S. F your feelings." Okay, so he basically just told her, and everybody's interpreted that she's basically saying that, "I don't care if I hurt your feelings about your husband. I'm going to say whatever the F I want to say in my music, even if it is something that's offensive and basically coming after your husband and, you know, your daughter who's been killed in a horrific helicopter crash not too long ago." Like, it's just disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So after those tweets popped up, you know, everybody went on social media. Everybody is dragging Meek Mills. Everybody's sitting here saying like, "Yo, he trash, you this, and this." And I'm just trying to understand like what would make him have this reply back to Vanessa Bryant. You know, the first thing is you started it, dude. You started it by bringing her husband and, you know, helicopter crash into your lyrics and making this situation about his death into a distasteful matter and using it in your music. Okay, so you actually started this situation. Secondly, okay, she has the right to reply. You felt like you had a right to speak on a situation, you know, like Kobe Bryant's helicopter crash, and really disregard the feelings of his entire family, his wife and his kids in particularly. And then you had the audacity to try to clap back at a woman who was married to him, basically telling you that you were wrong for saying those things. I just can't support your music, okay? And I'm just really trying to understand, you know, what was the point of replying on Twitter and saying these things? And then Meek Mill decided he wanted to come back around again the next day and say, "Well, I apologize to Vanessa Bryant in private and, you know, everything is smooth." This is what he's basically saying on Twitter. Now, my thing is, okay, so you apologize to her in privacy, But I feel like you should have made a public apology. But I guess maybe you telling us that you apologized to her was your public apology. But what was the point of you actually going on Twitter and basically adding insult to injury? You could have flat out just stayed silent, called up Vanessa Bryant, apologized to her, and then the next day left that tweet. But no, you didn't do that. You let the media storm get to brewing and everything else. And maybe you made this lyric to hope that you could gain some publicity for your music or whatever you're doing. But you really just like tried to pull this publicity stunt, say these nasty things. She finally replied back to you. You decide to go on Twitter. You knew what you said, whether it was supposed to have been towards her or not. You knew what people was going to interpret it as. So that's adding more to it. So you basically are capitalizing off of this controversy surrounding Kobe Bryant's death. And it's like, there's no way of making it sound good. There's no way of making it feel like, oh yeah, he's cool, he this, and this. It makes people not want to support you, Meek Mills. It makes people not want to listen to your music like that and be like, dude, like he tripping. Like you're really doing the most right now. Because it's just a time and a place for everything. And that, to me, it wasn't a time and place. You can have whatever opinion that you want, but at the same time, for her to say, yo, I really didn't appreciate you saying that, you could have just simply said, yo, I apologize for those lyrics that I put out there, and put a post up and said, I apologize to her privately, I'm apologizing publicly, and left it as that. But you decided to try to be even more distasteful and basically say, F her feelings, yo. So it's just crazy, yo. But if you guys have y'all opinion on that, y'all tell me what y'all think. And like I said, y'all comment below about the whole situation. Do you feel like Meek Mills was inappropriate for the lyrics? Do you feel like he could just say whatever he want? Do you feel like his response to Vanessa Bryant was inappropriate with him saying F her feelings and stuff like that? Y'all tell me what y'all think about the whole situation. Tell me what y'all think about that. And then we're going to go over to the next situation going on.